Fire horses served for only half a century, but their introduction heralded the most stirring and romantic time in firefighting history. The era of the fire horse began in the mid-1800s. Previously, firefighting equipment was hand-pulled by volunteers. Soon after the first reliable steam engine was invented, it became apparent that manpower was no longer sufficient to move such heavy equipment. Numerous inventions throughout the late 1800s, such as the fire alarm telegraph system, sliding poles, and the quick hitch horse collar, allowed firefighters to get to the scene in record time. In most fire stations, the horses were left unhitched in stalls directly behind the fire apparatus. When the alarm sounded, the stall doors opened automatically, the horses ran out and stood in their assigned places in front of the wagons. The collars and harness needed to attach the horses to the engines were suspended overhead, and the well-trained horses were taught to stand exactly beneath his or her harness. As the driver pulled a rope that released the harnesses onto their backs, another firefighter would snap the collar around the horse's neck, and a network of pulleys, springs, and counterweights raised the harness suspension frame up to the ceiling and out of the way. In many cases, the horses were hitched and the engines were out the door in less than 30 seconds flat.